Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. The Carton beer that we did yesterday was so impressive, and every time Rico sends me those beers, I have no doubt with what I've done so far. I think I've done 3, 4, 5 of them now. They've all been excellent A beers. So, and they do ever since January, I think is what Rico told me, they're dating everything now. So very small brewery, packaging is excellent, information is excellent, dating, it's got the IBUs, the ABV, and the canned on date on most of them. Everything is done after January, end of January, I think is what he said. Have a date on the bottom of the can. So I think everything they do is cans. He's not sent me any bottles, so I'm not sure if they are doing any bottling. So cans work really good. They really do. There are mini kegs, guys. They keep the light out. The brown bottles work well, but the cans work even better. They're mini kegs. Absolutely no light can get to these. Of course, the stout's not, and cream ales, anything Imperial is not going to be affected so much by light since it's a dark beer in a dark container. But in the cans, it works even better. And Virginia doesn't do any recycling on glass. They do, but they don't pay you for it. A lot of the states will give you a refund. A lot of the, like New York and some of the other states, you take a bottle back and you get 10 cents. Virginia does aluminum recycling, so you can recycle the aluminum, but what they give you is hardly just a little bit of nothing. So I don't think aluminum market's doing very well right now as far as recycling aluminum. But you can if you choose to. You've got a place to crush your cans and keep them and keep the bugs and flies and rats and all that kind of stuff out of them. Yeah, you can get some money back on what you're buying and drinking. So let's get on with this one. This is Carton Brewing's Imperial Cream Ale. This is a monster beer at 12%, 20 IBUs. And this says here on the bottom, journey began on January 14th of 2016. So it's just a tad over 2 months old. 12%, this beer is going to keep for a long, long, long time. 10, 15, even 20 years. So you could sell on this beer if you so choose to. It's a coffee beer though, so I don't know how much the coffee is going to fade over time. So it's not going to fade on this one because we're getting ready to drink it. Yeah, we are. Alright guys, commercial description on this says, classic journey-ism is regular coffee. Here's what you order. Here's when you order a regular coffee at a place you trust to make a pork roll and a cheese. You get paper cup and coffee with milk and 2 sugars rather than a black coffee that hasn't had the caffeine removed. Acidic butter coffee flattened by milk and sweetened, the perfect foil for the salty, unctuous savor of breakfast on a roll. For our homage to Jersey's breakfast beverage, we teamed up with our neighbors at Fair Mountain Coffee Roasters, looking for an elevated version. Oh man, I got to mess my fingernail up here. Yeah, I feel like a damn 80 grit sandpaper here. I need to fix that. Fair Mountain Coffee Roasters looking for an elevated version of a classic crappy coffee. We chose the Mexican Chapayas for its bitterness akin to artichoke, roasting a little darker than usual, along with Ethiopian Sidamo for its pleasant and lemon-like acidity, which we pushed up through the fermentation. We added this coffee blend to high-gravity golden cream ale, contributing to our milk and 2 sugars. Drink regular coffee because morning over a black beer with coffee is no way to get to work. Man, I can't imagine drinking a 12% beer in the morning and going to work. I'd have my buzz going on big time. Now, if I'm drinking on the weekend, it'd be a different story, but still, if I drank a 12% for breakfast, I'd be back in the bed by lunchtime. I just can't do it, guys. This old guy can't do it. Some of you young bucks might be able to handle that, but this old guy can't drink a 12% for breakfast and still carry on through the day. I'd be ready for a nap. So, final beer of the evening here. So let's see what this one brings to the table. Nice cream ale, should be nice and creamy mouthfeel on this. Should get the coffee. Should be a dark beer. Should have a lot of things going on with this. And like I said, been in the can for a couple of months, giving this thing a little bit of time to come together and combine, and hopefully it's going to be damn tasty. I'm really not having any doubts. Carton Brewing, the head brewer there, definitely got his head screwed on right. He knows how to make a great beer. So we've got through that, and being a cream ale, not official recognized style, so there is no food pairings for this. Glass right, a pint, back a night, tumbler mug. Stein Seidel. I'm not using any of those glasses. I'm using the tulip glass here, the Sovereign beer glass, my favorite glass. And like I told you a couple of reviews ago, I use this glass quite often, 99% of the time now, unless it's a half a bison or something like that. It calls for that type of glass. I like this style of glass. I do. It's a heavy-duty glass. You ain't got to worry about breaking it. Enhances the aromas. A great glass for an all-purpose beer drinking glass. So, not recommended for extended cellarings unless ABV extends the average range. Well, at 12%, I think it exceeds the average range. The only drawback to this, if you wanted to cellar for a long time, is the coffee may fade over time, guys. So, use at your own, cellar at your own discretion, if you will. So, if you get I don't know if it's in a 12%, I would think it's probably in a 4-pack instead of a 6-pack since it's such a big beer. Get a 4-pack of them. Drink one now, drink one in 2 years, drink one in 5 years, drink the last one in 10 years. So see if you can tell the difference. Or buy one now and buy one a couple years from now. Do a vertical, side by side. This one is 3 years old, 2 years old, this is 5 years old. This is a fresh one. Let's see what the differences are. See how much the coffee is, if it has faded. So this world is wide open. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about, so it is time. Final beer of the evening. So let's see what this brings to the table. 12%. Let's go down the center, guys. It's not a dark beer. I'm pleasantly surprised that it is not a dark beer. Looks a lot like a double IPA. Rich orangey tangerine color. Almost to the copper tone color. A deep amber color. Fairly clear. I see light right through it. There are a lot of bubbles streaming up, so I would think this is a filtered beer. Fairly clear. Got a slight chill haze to it. Let's get a nose on it. Ooh. Nice creamy smell to it. But I am getting a little butterscotch on this, which usually means something sanitation-wise is going on there, but not always. Yeah, the butterscotch is definitely standing out more than it should, in my opinion. Let's give it a taste, see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Yeah. A little bit strong on the butterscotch taste. That usually means that there's a little bit of acidic diacetyl going on there. So, very nice, creamy mouthfeel, 12%. The alcohol's well hidden, well-made beer. I'm just concerned about the sanitation on this one. Definitely a little concerning with the butterscotch taste on that. Very pleasant. Got a nice creamy mouthfeel to it though. Kind of sweet. I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to get in coffee in there. I ain't going to say anything else. I'm going to let it warm up a little bit and let her taste it and sip on it for a little bit and see what else comes out as it warms up. The butterscotch taste, I don't think that should be there, guys. But let me sip on it and I'll come back and we'll do the final grade and chug on this one. If it's not an A beer, it'll be the first one from these guys that's not been. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little bit left here, been sipping on about 45 minutes. The butterscotch notes have went away a little bit. Maybe where they were going with this, with the cream and sugar added or whatever, but kind of thinking they got a little bit of sanitation issue on this one. Just my opinion now, guys. Still a great beer, but a little too much butterscotch going on in the beer. Final chug. Like I said, the butterscotch has subsided just a little bit, and that may be where they were going with the cream and sugar kind of coffee, regular coffee there. So, still a well-made beer. I'm just concerned a little bit about the butterscotch taste that I'm getting, but overall, it's still a great beer. I do think it's an A beer, but it's not. It's not to the 9 or 10 category. I think this is more like an 8 category, especially with all the information they're giving on us. But like I said, side note, a little heavy on the butterscotch taste, especially right out of the fridge. So, but still, the alcohol for 12% is awesomely well hidden. It is very good. If I was putting a rating on this, guys, it would probably be a 90 or a 91 in the lower end. I do still think it's an A beer. I do. The creaminess and the coffee and caramel and the sweetness of it with the cream and sugar additives there may be leaning more toward the butterscotch taste. I'm not sure. So, but I do think it's an A beer. Great packaging, all the information we need. As it warmed up, the butterscotch kind of went away a little bit. It's still there. I still detect it, but still a great beer. It is. And I would buy this beer if I could get it here. I really would. So, over to Beer Advocate, they say 91 in the outstanding range. And over to Rate Beer, they say 89. And I'm giving it a 90. So, 89, 91, and a 90. So, we're all pretty close there, guys. If it dot had the ABV and the date on it and the IBUs written on the can, I would probably be more in the B plus range. But the side note, like I said, is to me a little bit of butterscotch going on there. So that tells me there's kind of a little bit of a sanitation thing going on there. But it may be what you get when you try to have a coffee, cream, and the sugar all added into the same beer. So. Just my 2 cents. So, if you've had this one from Carton Brewing, this is their regular coffee. Let me know what you think. I thought it was damn tasty. I'm just concerned about the butterscotch taste that I'm getting. So, if you've had this one from them, let me know what you think of it. And Rico, thanks a bunch, brother. I do appreciate it. I do think it's a tasty beer, and them guys got it going on up there. Just a little bit heavy on the butterscotch to me. So that tells me there's a little bit of a sanitation thing going on there. So. Just my 2 cents. So, got one more carton beer in the fridge. I don't know if we're going to do it tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow. Let's see. We'll go dig something out. See you then.